Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown has come out again, not with an apology nor with reflection, but with yet another chapter in his endless narrative of self-pity and finger-pointing. And this time, he's blaming the breakdown of his poly family on something he previously held sacred: falling in love hard. In a shocking interview piece, Kody shocks Sister Wives fans by proclaiming, "I fell in love hard and I was punished for it," portraying himself as the misunderstood victim of his own passion, as if his profound obsession with Robyn was something he couldn't control. The statement, oozing with deep vulnerability, sparked a tidal wave of reaction among fans and even his own family members, who regarded it as nothing more than a cowardly deflection. A man refusing to accept responsibility for the emotional destruction he left in his wake. For years, Kody has been accused of favoring Robyn not only in marriage, but in everything: decisions, affection, protection, and presence. And now, with 3 spouses emotionally and legally divorced from him, estranged children, and a public persona in shambles, he dares to claim it was all because he loved too hard. Fans were quick to inquire if Kody's hard love ruined the family. Or did his failure to be open about that love, and the repercussions it brought, do the most harm? What irritates many people about this situation is how Kody always portrays himself as the man who tried, the husband who suffered, the father who was torn apart, while casually dismissing Meri, Janelle, and Christine's stories of anguish. He fell in love hard, Christine allegedly mocked off camera, and forgot the rest of us existed. That's desertion, not passion. And it's this slight shift in terminology that has both admirers and skeptics on edge. Over the previous seasons, viewers witnessed the development in real time. Kody, previously a funny but dynamic spouse balancing the lives of 4 very different women, progressively became tunnel-visioned, emotionally disconnected, and plainly in love with Robyn. The emotional shift was so abrupt, so upsetting, that even his own children expressed their displeasure. Gwendolyn, one of Christine's daughters, stated bluntly, "It felt like once Robyn came, Dad stopped trying with the rest of us." But Kody doesn't see things that way. In his mind, he loved Robyn truly and passionately, in a way that swept him off his feet, and that, he believes, should not have been used against him. He believes the other spouses resented his feelings and, rather than being happy for him, punished him for being human. The issue in this story is that Kody was more than simply a human being. He was a husband in a plural marriage, a father to more than a dozen children, and the emotional center of a highly complicated family system. His love was more than just personal, it came with responsibilities. And when he fell in love hard, he didn't just create Robyn, he also shattered the foundations of his previous marriages. Even today, Kody's tone suggests blame shifting. In the same breath as his emotional confession, he accused Christine of manipulation, Janelle of being very independent, and Meri of never really being committed. It's as if his love for Robyn serves as a moral shield, allowing him to avoid responsibilities. "They didn't want me to be happy," he admitted, his eyes filled with selective sadness. However, that remark ignores the years in which his other wives pleaded for his time, cried for his attention, and hoped for even a portion of the intimacy he reserved just for Robyn. Falling in love is not a crime, but weaponizing that love, prioritizing it over everyone else, and then playing the victim when the consequences finally hit. That's what fans and family members alike are calling out. The emotional impact has been severe. Meri, once fiercely loyal despite betrayal, now walks in her truth, disconnected and disillusioned. Janelle, who prided herself on her strength and reasoning, broke down in a rare emotional moment last season, admitting that she no longer knew the man she had married. Christine, of course, was the first to really reclaim her life, prioritizing self-worth over pain, and exiting the marriage with grace and courage that audiences will remember. Despite these unravelings, Kody continues to portray himself as the misunderstood romantic, the man who fell hard and was condemned for it. Even Robyn, who previously flourished as the chosen one, seemed fatigued by the story. In recent scenes she has appeared distant, tired, and possibly even remorseful. Was this the fairy tale she expected when she signed up? A man disintegrating on national television, clutching at a tale that absolves him while the rest of the world sees right through it? At the heart of all this lies a key question. Did Kody's love for Robin devastate the family? Some might answer yes, not because he loved her, but because he refused to love anybody else after her. Others think that the family was already frail, and Robin only highlighted the underlying faults that had always existed. Regardless, the damage is undeniable. And now, Kody stands in the rubble of a family he once proudly paraded as a model of plural harmony, with broken links, fragmented relationships, and a love he still believes was worthwhile. Perhaps to him it was. But for the dozens of children who are now alienated, the wives who had to piece themselves back together, and the audience who witnessed a fantasy devolve into dysfunction, Kody's hard love feels more like a greedy obsession than a beautiful romance. What about his continual victimhood? That is only the last insult. He did not simply fall in love. He believed that loving one could justify neglecting many. And now, as viewers look ahead to season 20 and beyond, one reality stands out more than ever. Kody Brown's love story may have been genuine, but it came at the cost of a whole family. Sister Wives star Kody Brown sometimes gets a bad rap, but he has a softer side. Kody can be a very romantic person. In fact, in the show's recent tell-all sneak peek, he admitted that his feelings for Robin were so intense that they caught him off guard. And that confession made it seem like he was playing a little violin again. Yes, Kody has occasionally dabbled in self-pity, but who doesn't? The argument is that he could be employing a sob story about his deep love to persuade others. If this is the case, his words may be about building a narrative rather than communicating an important reality about his life. However, he could be opening up in an honest manner. If so, that is admirable. Kody is fully aware of the harm that preferring one wife, Robin, caused. He has lost so much, and he believes that his uncontrollable love has destroyed his family. Kody may have thought he loved his ex-wives Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, but he may not have realized how true love felt. His sentiments for the other were not comparable to his feelings for Robin. When he first started pursuing her, he seemed to be walking on air. This was love in all its dizzying ecstasy. Kody's behavior changed dramatically. He was suddenly living solely for Robin. It may have appeared to be a crush at first, something passionate but not meant to last. But it was much more. It's conceivable Kody has never felt that way for anyone else in his life. In another universe, this would be the best-case scenario. Chemistry so strong that it simply takes over, binding two individuals together. However, there was a big dilemma here. 3 other wives sought a husband as well. It was horrible luck that Kody was in this condition. Untangling himself would not be easy. He had too much responsibility as a father to 3, and later 4, when he married Robin. All of his children from those mothers also played a role in preventing him from fully expressing himself. To remove himself, when he was the family's beating heart, driving the body as the man of the house, would necessitate the most delicate surgery. Unfortunately, his hands were not deft enough to accomplish the procedure without major problems.